Good evening, I'm Bo Williams. Welcome to the 7. At the top of our Big 7 list for you tonight, the impact of severe weather and the prospect of more ahead. We've already seen one person killed. That deadly encounter happening in Tazewell when a tree fell on a car on Lone Mountain Road at Jennings Road. Our crew getting a look at the crushed car. Here you see it on the back of a tow truck. About an hour ago, the sheriff's office identifying the man killed as Bryce Hintick. And we're going to have more on the death in just a moment. And the morning storm hammered an area school, Russellville Intermediate. The building had to be evacuated. Now, fortunately, no one was hurt. The intermediate building is closed, just the intermediate building for tomorrow. And in other spots, the storms spat out hail. Take a look from quarter size to golf ball size, in some spots even larger. And as bad as it was, we're still waiting for the all clear. So now's not the time to let your guard down. We want to check in right now with Storm Team 6 Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers. He's been tracking these storms all day for us. So Ken, what's next?
Yeah, but we're not done yet. In fact, a little bit later this evening, probably close to, if not just past sunset through midnight, that's when our next round will be moving in. And really all forms of severe weather possible. Damaging wind gusts cannot be ruled out, large hail, even some tornadoes. Then after that, it's mainly a heavy rain concern through the overnight hours that could lead to some additional flooding. We had a little bit early today. This is out of Nashville, rough storm south of Nashville right now. This is what's called a tornado emergency across the area, a very potent storm that's making its way east. Again, this is out of our viewing area, but if you know anybody south of the Nashville area near Spring Hill, where the old Saturn plant was, north of Columbia, make sure they're paying attention to the weather. Let's go back a little bit further to the east, here in East Tennessee. Not much going on here in our area yet, but we're watching those storms that are out to our west, sliding slowly to the east over the next several hours. So obviously this is where the highest risk for severe weather is going to be, 4 out of 5 back into Middle Tennessee, but the rest of us in a 3 out of 5 risk. That is still elevated, especially here in East Tennessee. But I still think as we go basically from sunset to just past midnight, that's our most likely opportunity to see additional storms across the area. Right now, we do have tornado watches in place. That means favorable or possible for tornadoes. This goes until midnight, but even though areas to the east are not included, we could see some additional watches, extended areas to the east. So I'm just going to say anybody in our area has that potential to see severe thunderstorms as we go through the night tonight, Bo. Heavy rain, highest risk for tonight, but hail threat, wind damage just below that at medium to high, and still think there could be some tornadoes. So make sure you have multiple ways to get alerts as we go through the night tonight, Bo.
Yeah, some good advice. As a matter of fact, for the hours ahead, make sure you have our free weather app. It's easy to download. You can scan that QR code you see on your screen, on the left side of your screen, or search Knoxville Weather in the App Store or Google Play. And of course, you can stay up to date on weather conditions wherever you are. And that's even true if you're not close to your TV or if you lose power. Well, more storm aftermath in our Big 7 at 7 list for you. There's more to report on that man killed by a falling tree. We managed to reach the spot where it happened in Tazewell, and as you saw, the falling tree left the car smashed. But that wasn't isolated damage. All around the neighborhood nearby, we spotted downed trees, snapped utility poles, lines dragged down or blown over by the force of the storm. Now, we spoke with a neighbor about the experience.
I was sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden I heard a big crash. I tried to open my door to get out, and the wind had the door sucked together. You could hear the rain coming, and then all of a sudden, just and it started blowing everything off the porch and out in the yard.
Again, the person killed has been identified by the sheriff's office as Bryce Hintick. We'll keep following this to see if more information on the tragedy comes to light. Our Big 7 at 7 rolls on for you now, and so does 6 News reporter Molly O'Brien. After she checked out the Claiborne County storm depth, she headed west with the chance that more severe weather could be brewing. So Molly, right now, tell us where you are and what you've been seeing along the way.
Hey, good evening, Bo. We are off Genesis Road, which is off I-40 here in Crossville. I actually just got off the phone with Travis Cole with the Cumberland County Emergency Management Agency just to see how they're preparing for the storms tonight. He said the Emergency Operations Center has been elevated to a level 4, meaning it is partially activated and they're monitoring the potential threat. That level 4 is on a level 5 scale. It goes up to a level 5. He also says that that the EMA is continuing to monitor damage reports. They haven't received much at the moment, but he said his biggest thing for folks is he just wants to remind folks to have a way to stay alert, whether that's a radio, the television, make sure your phone is charged. You just need to stay informed to continue to monitor these storms and to stay safe out there. But I'm going to flip it around, the camera around right now so you guys can see, take a look at what we're looking at. When we got here earlier today around 4:30, there were blue skies and sunshine. You can see those blue skies are gone. You can see those dark clouds coming in about 200 yards straight in front of us. I don't know if you can see the two flags whipping around, but the wind has since picked up since when we first got here around 5 o'clock. But we are continuing to monitor those storms. We do know they are expected to hit here in about an hour or two. But again, just if you're in Crossville, in Cumberland County, or really anywhere in East Tennessee, just have a way to stay informed tonight and take shelter if you need to. But for now, reporting live in Crossville, Molly O'Brien, 6 on your side.
All right, Molly, thank you, and you guys stay safe as well. Also in our Big 7 list for you tonight, a look at some shocking damage. We had to learn more as soon as we saw the city of Morristown sharing pictures on Facebook, and there were trees that had sliced through a home. This was off of Quillen Drive. And for a closer look, let's go to 6 News reporter Ella Wales. She's been there throughout the day for us. Ella.
Bo, like you said, we're here on Quillen Drive in Morristown where a large tree has fallen on a house. I'll move out of the way so you can see behind me. I know we also showed you guys some damage at Russellville Elementary School earlier. We're about 10 minutes from that location where this tree snapped at about 15 to 20 feet up, broke in half, and is now laying across the yard and also went into the back of the house. You can't really see the back of the house from here, but you can see the big tarp that they've put over the house to keep out any rain from those storms that we may still expect to see later tonight. They've also secured that tarp with some of the debris that fell from the trees, which is covering the yard in the front. There's branches, leaves all over. Luckily, it did miss the vehicles parked, but the debris does stretch all the way to the front yard where there is some caution tape cautioning off the front yard so people don't go in. I talked to a neighbor earlier who said that the electricity in the house was actually turned off, and he believes that the people living in the house have evacuated and are staying elsewhere. So this is some of the most severe building damage that we've seen here in Hamblin County. But of course, we also saw the roof damage at Russellville Elementary and some damage at the Hamblin Memory Garden down the street. Bo?
Ella, thank you. Again, Ella Wales reporting for us tonight. And more damage to see as at least 2 employees were injured when the roof collapsed at the PSG warehouse. This is in South Knoxville. The building had to be evacuated, and the large water and gas lines, we understand, were damaged, causing a massive gas leak inside the building. Well, Russellville Intermediate sustaining a big impact from the storm this morning, as Ella was mentioning. And as we told you, intermediate classes are called off tomorrow as a result. There's new information to report, though, about this particular bit of damage. The National Weather Service checking this spot, figuring out that this was caused by a downburst centered at East Andrew Johnson Highway with winds estimated at 80 to 90 miles per hour. With parts of the roof pulled off, water was able to get into some of the classrooms as well as the gymnasium. As we mentioned, the Russellville Intermediate closure, but other school districts are having to make different plans as well. Jefferson County schools opening 1 hour late tomorrow. Sevier County schools are going to open 2 hours late. Also on a 2-hour delay, Hawkins County schools. Now remember, we keep the list updated for you at WATE.com, so you can check that throughout the evening and tomorrow morning. Now just next door to Russellville Intermediate, more damage to see at the Mausoleum of Hamblin Memory Gardens. The main building on the property was damaged. The roof flying feet from the building. You see some of the damage there. Well, elsewhere today, Knoxville police have released body camera footage of the fatal Santala Drive shooting in West Knoxville. This was 2 weeks ago. We were at the scene shortly after the incident on April 27th. Officers were called to Santala Drive in West Knoxville for a reported domestic situation involving a man with a gun. Officers went into the home and then within minutes witnessed a suspect shoot a woman in the face. Now, before we show you some of this footage, we should note the woman survives, but the footage shows officers as they make their decision to intervene. Police department! Police department! Shots fired! Shots fired! quickly, and it happened very fast. You know, officers walked inside. The man immediately brought his gun up, shot the woman in the face. Officers then shot the suspect, who has since been identified as 25-year-old Jamari Griffin. Griffin was pronounced dead at the scene. The woman was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The shooting, by the way, is being investigated now by TBI, which is protocol. The officers involved in the incident remain on routine administrative leave pending results of that investigation. And we do have some breaking news. We're learning a man has been shot during an encounter with Knox County Sheriff's deputies. Our own Don Hudson, you can see, is on scene right now, so I believe we're going to be checking in with him to get more details on the investigation there. Don?
All right, Bo, thank you very much. Again, Clayton Park here off of Norris Freeway. What the Knox County Sheriff's Office is telling us is that police engaged a man with a gun at 4:30. Shots were fired. That man has now been taken to the hospital. We're also being told that no police officer was injured in that incident. Now, I also had a chance to talk to a woman who saw some of what happened, but not everything. She saw a man in the park before the actual shooting. She heard one gunshot. She looked up and she said she saw a man, her description was walking with intent, was swinging his arms and had a gun in his hand. She said she went into the woods with a friend and another person who she didn't know because they were scared. And she said about 15 minutes later, she heard 3 gunshots, pop, 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 is what she said. And that's later. Then after that, we're assuming that's when the officer engaged with the man, but she's not sure. She stayed in the woods for a while after that and then made her way out of the woods with her friend and another woman, and she has since left the scene. It was such a hurried situation that she said she left her car. She wasn't worried about her car that was in there. She just got out through the woods and got away from it. And as you can see now, no concerns. We have a massive police presence here at Clayton Park. TBI is also on the scene. From what we are told, TBI will be the ones who will do the investigating as Knox County Sheriff's deputies were involved in the actual shooting. So that's the update that we have for you right now. I want to send it back to Bo and to the newsroom there, and we'll see if we can't get some more information from you and get that to you as well. Bo?
All right, thanks a lot, Don. We do remain weather aware. Still a chance for severe storms as we go in the night. I'll talk about the timing of those when we come back.